Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm just going to do a bit of a little point of view drive and update. I just do want to first apologize for not posting as much frequently. I'm actually out of province. I'm from Ontario, but I go to university in Quebec and I'm finishing up my degree here. I've got one remaining half semester. So obviously my priorities being school, getting good marks and finishing up my degree has been number one, so I haven't really been posting too much, but if you follow me on Instagram at rumble.hatch, you'll see a little bit more stuff there, but the YouTube has been pretty quiet. The past 2 days I've spent getting the car dialed back in with Ed at Xtreme Racing Tuning. I unfortunately had the original bypass valve supplied with the AVO turbo kit fail on me. So it was tuned with, a good bypass valve, and then it failed, and it kind of threw off the tune a little bit. So I ended up getting a Cobb LF bypass valve for the FA20 WRX and I forget what year Forester, but whatever Forester has the FA20 in it. I got a Cobb LF. As always, nothing ever fits 100%, so I had to get some three-quarter to an 1.25 inch PVC adapter to adapt to my front mount intercooler piping to put the bypass valve on, and then just make it all fit. Works. The car just got dialed in 100% last night by Ed at Xtreme Racing. Car feels great. The Cobb LF actually, the boost response is a little bit better on it, like the throttle response as well, and it makes a little bit of noise when you're getting off boost, like when it purges. So that's a nice addition. But what I'm going to do right now is just get the car up to temp. It's around 70 degrees Celsius on the oil. It's a nice cool day here in Quebec. And then I'll, shut up for a sec and just do some driving. But we're just going to get it up to temp, and yeah, then we'll go over some questions and updates a little bit later in the video. Cheers, guys. So yeah, usually once it's in the high 70s or 80s is when I like to get on the boost. Just like to make sure all the fluids are nice and warm before I get on it. I'm not really one to beat on the car, but just how I like to drive it. I'll test it out later with one of the windows down, obviously not the one that you guys are on with the camera, this one. See how the wind noise is, but I just want you guys to be able to hear, like some turbo spool, the Cobb SF, and possibly the LF bypass valve. And some backfires and downshifts and all that stuff, so. 2nd all the way to 5th. So definitely picks up, gets up to speed a lot quicker, which is nice for like merging on a highway or whatever. But honestly, just really good fun to drive now, and makes all the right noises, and it's a fun car to drive, guys. Especially with how light these cars are. Like it's an economy car at the end of the day, so they're light, and with, you know, good set of tires, good suspension, and a chassis bracing. This thing feels like a little rocket going in the corners, so feels good. Definitely some of the best bang for your buck driver connectivity enjoyment mods. Tires are number one. Getting a good set of tires is very necessary, in my opinion. It's the first thing that is on the road. It's your contact patch. Ones that usually come from the manufacturer are cheap because they have to be bought and supplied on such a mass. You know, get some. You guys know that I have Firestone Indy 500s and I love them, and that's what I have, you know, experience with. But you know, nice Michelin's or I don't know, something else, not Federals or low end and Kangs, but I don't know. I have to try out some more tires, but definitely tires first. Good coilovers, good suspension bracing. If you have a manual transmission, definitely a short shifter and bushing combo. That is a really nice connectivity mod. And then, I don't know, exhaust, go to town. So yeah, when I end up getting out of the car and doing a little bit of an update, I'll kind of, again, break down what's on the car at this point, in the sense of like the turbo kit and all the supporting mods, and then I have some questions on Instagram that I want to answer, and yeah, I just kind of give you guys a general update, but just going for a little drive right now, and like hopefully you guys can hear how the car sounds. It sounds damn good. And obviously when the car was having an issue with the bypass valve, I wasn't driving it, so it was, I wouldn't say down for a couple weeks, but I just didn't really want to drive it if like the tune wasn't dialed in, and if I had to drive it, it would be very short times and I would never get on it. It was just like, you know, to the store and back, that's it. So it's nice to have it back, dialed in again, and running nicely. So again, huge shout out to Added Xtreme Racing Tuning. Whether you have a NA Subaru, a Turbo Subaru, a NA Turbo Subaru like mine, he'll take care of you, get you sorted. He's very good. So I promise you guys at some point I'm gonna get a GoPro so you can see like this kind of view. I just haven't had the time or really the money, to be honest, to get one. If I can see if I can buy one from, you know, some friends, that'll be an even better thing to do. But again, I just haven't really had the time to be doing this a lot recently. So I do apologize. This is obviously something I love to do. It's a hobby of mine. Keeps me out of trouble. And I like to just be making unique content and doing stuff on this platform that not a lot of people have done. And yeah, I'm having fun with it. So that's all that matters at the end of the day. Content will not be stopping. I've always got more stuff planned. Definitely more mods. I got some new stuff for winter. Obviously, always stuff going forward is gonna change. So yeah, it's gonna continue to have nice content for you guys. I just hope you are enjoying it, even though I am extremely mediocre at filming, editing, making content, but it does the trick clearly, and that's all I care about. And if you guys enjoy, that's what matters to me. What's nice too, like this exhaust really isn't that loud. It's honestly loud enough inside and outside of the car, but cruising, like it's totally fine. Doing long drives on the highway, totally fine. Again, it's a 3-inch catted turbo back exhaust. Has a high flow cat, and then right now it's got a vibrant ultra quiet, and then a vibrant, it's one of the big mufflers. It's a street power, I believe. It's all 3-inch, but I do have another ultra quiet that I can have on a V-band that I can put in, and I've had that before, and it's fairly quiet. So the turbo does actually act like a muffler. When this thing was still NA, I had to have a fair few resonators in it while it was 3-inch to make it quiet, because it's pretty freaking loud. But yeah, I'm gonna come up to somewhere shortly and just pull over, give you guys a little update, have a little chat, and yeah. It's so nice out, man. Holy. God damn, bro. So nice. Sick. Sick. Okay. Alright, so we'll do a little bit of an update and some questions. So questions. I'm not gonna say who they're from just cause, but one question is, how much money have you spent on the car, if you don't mind saying? I don't like to generally ask this question because I'm not really one to speak about money or how much I've put into the car. I'll let you know it's a chunk of money, but it's something that I love to do, and I love to grow this platform and the community, so that's kind of my main reason behind it. But the turbo kit itself is $5,000, so take that with a grain of salt. and then there's other stuff that I had done. So it's definitely not a cheap process. Go watch any other turbo kit build, you know, BRZ stuff, and you'll see actually how much money it costs to do it right. You obviously, anything you can be done cheaper, but stuff like this, I wanted to do it right. Do it once, cry once, and you're good. So did it that way. Maybe at some point I'll release a video on kind of like the costs associated to it, but yeah, I'm not really one to talk about money because it's obviously not a cheap hobby, but this is my only hobby and this is what I like to put my money into, so that's one thing. Hey man, I've been following your YouTube videos recently and I want to say I love your build. I plan on eventually doing what you did to my Impreza, as the Crosstrek and Impreza are basically the same platform. If you don't mind me asking, totally off the record, have you had any issues at all with anything? I'd just like to sort of know what I'm getting myself into. No, I can't really say I've had really any issues with the car. I thought I had a bad, was it bearing in the back? It's on the hub. I literally forget the name of it right now. But I replaced it. Ended up not being the bearing. It was just a weird little noise. It's all good. I had an O2 sensor fail. Replaced that. And then I also had my bypass valve, and you know, maybe the odd oil leak here. But honestly, the car's got 102,000 kilometers on it now. I've had it for over 4 years now. I do my maintenance properly. I like to maintain the car, take care of it. All I can say is do your maintenance on time, buy good parts, you know, don't beat the living piss out of it, and it'll be a good car for you. What would you recommend as a first mod that's easy to do? Tires, definitely. If you have a manual, get a short shifter and bushing combo. Suspension, it's very easy to install. Yeah, those are all amazing mods. Exhaust, intake. I'm very curious what all you have done to your Crosstrek. I really want to do a custom made exhaust on mine. Also, is your hood custom or did you buy it from somewhere? Majority of the parts on the car are all custom. No one really makes stuff for these cars, so you have to get creative. Hood was custom built. It's another Crosstrek hood with a 05 to 09 Legacy GT hood scoop molded into it and then paint matched. Exhaust is all custom built. Hey man, new to the Subaru life, picked up a 21 Crosstrek Sport, was wondering what you would do for an exhaust setup. Congrats on the car, man, that's a nice new car. Exhaust, if you don't want to do a custom setup, Nameless Performance makes a lot of nice parts for that generation and this generation, but yeah, check out Nameless Performance. And yeah, I think that's it. So I will show you guys in the engine bay. I'll show you the Cobb LF, take you through little things, and then yeah. Alright guys, so here's the engine bay again. Not much has changed, as you can see, but there is the Cobb LF bypass valve for the F820. It's the 15 to 21 WRX, and I forget what year Forester XT, but the inlet size on this is 3/4 of an inch, and the inlet on the bypass valve is 1.25 inches, so I had to get an adapter and then obviously make it all work. Same with this, the size was smaller than the inlet on this silicone pipe, so there's you know, had to make it work, but works really nicely. Nice boost response, nice sound, and it's dialed back in on the tune. But yeah guys, I will bring you back into the car, kind of go over everything that is done to it again, and yeah, we'll just do a little bit more driving. Alright guys, so as per like the mod list and supporting mods of the Crosstrek right now, obviously it is a manual, that is one thing. So it's got the AVO Stage 1 turbo kit. There are a couple different stages, but Stage 1 is totally fine. The turbo with the kit is a TD05 18G turbo. We've got a Cobb SF intake on the car, Cobb LF bypass valve, IAG EGR delete, a TGV delete, STI 565cc injectors, they're the dark blue guys, a Deechworks 300C fuel pump with the AVO fuel pressure regulator, a water pump pulley and serpentine belt from the FA20 WRX, a Vibrant Performance manual boost controller that is set to the lowest setting, so it's just going off what the wastegate is on the turbo. If I want to turn it up at some point, I can. The car is it's running on 5 to 5.5 psi, but in a hard pull it tapers off to 7 psi. Car makes on the virtual dyno 205 wheel horsepower and 190 wheel torque. On a hub dyno or other dyno, it'll probably make a little bit more, but at some point I'll do that. Custom 3-inch cutted turbo back exhaust, Omni 4-bar map sensor, MA Performance 13-row oil cooler for the BRZ, custom oil catch can setup, and then it was tuned by XRT on 94 octane. So yeah, that is the car. Let's finish up doing a bit of driving. Then obviously I have the necessary gauges as well. I've got air fuel ratio, boost, oil pressure, and then I have the SMY tachometer cluster and defroster, and then as well as my ultra gauge, because why not? It works. So and I'm sure you guys may know, but as I should mention, the turbo manifold is also unequal length, so still have the rumble. Still have the beautiful rumble. The camera angle is not too bad and my mic isn't rattling on the window too much. I did lose my Rode mic windsock, so I just ordered a new one, so hopefully that'll help. Stuff behind me. Maybe it's too bright out, but it's beautiful, man. If any of you from Quebec, I need to see where the demographic of my subscribers are. I know a majority of you guys are men, but there's a few that are women, and I appreciate you guys watching. I need to see where you guys are from, and if you feel like it, drop it down in the comment section below where you're from, and yeah, if you're from Quebec, you know how beautiful it is in the fall. Yeah. Very nice province. honest, I'm actually really looking forward to winter with this thing. If I had the choice not to drive it in the winter, I probably wouldn't, but I undercoat the car at a place called Tangent Car Care in London, Ontario. They are fantastic. If you guys are from the Ontario or GTA area and you want to make the drive out there, Grant, who runs it, will take care of you. I really like his product. It's not like a fluid film or stuff that like Crown would use. It's a lot thicker and tackier, and you do it once a year, and it doesn't drip, doesn't leave spots in your driveway, so that's what I like. And I'd rather have a undercoated car than a rusty car, so there we go. But I do have a new setup of wheels for the winter, which I'm really stoked to show you guys, and then obviously more mods as the time goes on. But yeah, man, just enjoy the ride, guys. And again, I gotta say a huge shout out to all the companies and businesses and people that have supported me so far. ISC Suspension, My Car Guy's Garage, Whiteline, Crawford, and then XRT and 13 Motorsports, and AVO for that matter. And then all my friends and you guys for supporting me and helping me out. So always appreciate it. Always appreciate it. Like hill up here, and then it goes into a turn kind of ramp, so I'll get in the boost into that, just downshift and go into it. In front of me, so I had to slow down. I'm pretty sure you can hear it. The car sounds damn good. Damn good, I must say. What I've loved about this build is that you've had to really get creative and figure out what works and what doesn't. It's not like the other platforms that there's a ton of parts out there for when it'll just bolt on. This has definitely been a work in progress, a project, and it's actually been really exciting, interesting, and I figured out things myself and from help from others over the years that what fits. And what's really cool is a lot of the 15 plus, like the VA chassis fits on this car, and a lot of the 08 to 14, the GR chassis fits on this car too. So it's a bit of an amalgamation of parts, but it's cool. It's custom, it's unique. So I love it, man. I love this guy. Here's a good backfire. Guys are wanting to get your car to this point, or have just got a car and you want to take it to where it is, like this, and it just takes time. That's all I can say. This didn't happen overnight. It's taken me 4 years to get to this point. But it wouldn't be fun if you did it in one day. It'd be all done like that. You gotta have patience. Gotta see things through. You gotta have goals. You gotta plan for it. And I've just really enjoyed the entire process, learning. This car has taught me so much. And just seeing something evolve into something different and unique and special, and I just love this car, man. It's very fun. It's very cool. So I wouldn't take back anything. I don't regret anything. So fun thing to do. So I recommend you all get out there, learn something new, wrench in your car, break things, learn from it. That's how you learn. That's how you have fun. And yeah, it's good fun. Stuck behind a dump truck. Garbage truck. Damn it. Anyways, I think I'm gonna probably wrap it up here. I'm just gonna head back and edit this video and upload it for you guys. And yeah, I'm gonna keep it fairly raw. I don't know how much I'm gonna cut out of it, but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed as always, and I will see you in the next